I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
That is the question here. We have... I cracked the code. Not a bed for one hotel maid, if I say so myself. Okay. I could have wondered and threw out the idea that Mr. Cruz is being blackmailed. I hope I'm wrong, but there are too many signs to ignore them. Maybe it'll be lucky to find some of those notes and see just how much water my theory holds. Okay, then maybe we just do this bank account statement. Yeah, that took a while, didn't it? Okay, these are our clues, and now we have cleaned everything in this room. So maybe now, Bernard.
I've been waiting for this all morning.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Ew. Ew.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Bernard and Linda are doing the hanky-panky, so that note was... No one was fired. Oh, lucky. Very, very lucky, let's be honest here. Okay, by the vent near your room. Vent near your... that one?
No messages. Let's try another vent.
Maybe... somewhere here? This one?
I can't see anything in there.
Now try...
I can't see anything in there.
Do I really need to try out every single vent? I don't even see every single one. Okay, nothing in there, nothing in there. Which... oh, place towel. And the cup. Ew. Stop being so nosy. Ew. Is it somewhere here? Here. Unscrew. Ah.
Can't open these without a screwdriver. I might be able to find a screwdriver in the janitor's closet. Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Eugene, Bernard tells me there's a cold draft coming from his window and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today. Linda.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife, but do not worry, you only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I am afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarendon, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in the city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for your understanding, Bernard Leduc. Wow. Shop owners against new mental hospital. Shop owners against new mental hospital. A group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with Mayor Sartoufanier last week to air the William Weston, manager of Weston. Ah. Okay, he marked that.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that this city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to Clarendon. Imagine, Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still. I keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Warm wishes, Joyce. That's alright.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to.
Wendy and Jack.
This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father.
Adorable. Okay. I guess I was hoping that whoever is leaving these notes had left the vent grid open, but no such luck. I need to find a screwdriver to get it open, which shouldn't be too difficult a task, I think. The janitor's closet is right nearby after all. Destination Bernard's office. Office, oh my god. According to a note from Linda in the janitor's closet, fixing the broken window in Bernard's office is to be Eugene's highest priority today. Since he's not around, he must be dealing with that. He knows better than to ignore a direct order from Linda. Time to head into the lair of the beast, I suppose. Oh, we have freckles. We have cute little freckles. I love that. Okay.
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's Bernard?
You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
A lie lies may get you out of a tough spot, would be covenant to get caught.
No, I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay, I will.
What's going on?
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Seems I've made a habit of sneaking up on you today.
Rawr.
Spying on Bernard again?
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Ah, gotcha.
Eugene?
What? Maybe you should go have a look. You know what? I'll stand guard by the elevator and, holler if Bernard approaches.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Where is Eugene?
I have to find a screwdriver, but how often do I get to snoop around Bernard's office like this? This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement. I did my part. I got you out of jail and have ensured that news of your divine ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. We are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I've worked relentlessly the last 2 years to return the Clarendon to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la crème de la crème. Your divine friends can find themselves another place for sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement.
Ew. Is this Linda's?
It must be. Check on room 602. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Weston's office. Approaches to Mr. Mistrake for Valentine's Bell mishap. Speak with contractor Bocosa on call Weston's office. Again, decide winner for employee of the month reward. I don't want to clean. Do I really need to? I need to clean.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarendon Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarendon standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move in my backyard. Should you accept it, it would be an honor and privilege to join your fight. Cordially, yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that. Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Are we done here? Or can we snoop around a little bit more? Mr. Leduc, my employer has made the following request. To avoid unwanted attention, his identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees. His dogs should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. More requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. Weird.
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard. Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
The Clarendon Hotel changes hands. Raymond Leduc retired yesterday after more than 20 years at the helm of the Clarendon Hotel, located in downtown Montreal. Founded by Leduc's father, Fernand, In 1921, the hotel was one of Montreal's most respected establishments until the Great Depression and Fernand Leduc's death in 1929. Ever since, guests have noticed a drop in the hotel's standards. My wife and I used to stay at the Clarendons every year for our anniversary, said Mr. Grayson, who first visited the hotel in 1925. We stopped coming 2 or 3 years ago because of all the unsavory characters hanging around. My wife was quite afraid. Despite Raymond Leduc's retirement, the establishment will remain in the Leduc family, as his brother Bernard is now taking over the reins after many years as the hotel's concierge. Interviewed in the lobby, Mr. Leduc promised great changes would come for the Clarendon. Okay, did I snoop around everything? I think so.
Do you remember that loose tile from last week?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid it hasn't been properly repaired.
What do you mean?
I mean that, it's still broken, sir. Someone put a rug on top of it, but you can still hear it crack. I'm just checking to make sure guests don't trip over it.
Is that part of your job description?
No, it isn't, sir.
Oh, well, then I suggest you stop worrying about Miss Belivet. What were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene. Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it. Oh, Mrs. Drake has asked to see you.
Again?
Just indulge her. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Very well, sir.
Well.
Whew. I think my heart stopped beating there for a moment.
Yeah, me too. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Perfect. Now, I should probably get to it before you-know-who comes out of his office again. Keep me posted.
I'm sorry I shipped them. You meant the Bernard the Whisperer, okay?
Oh, no, you're right. That shouldn't be there. I'll have someone,
That shouldn't be what?
No, we don't offer that service, unfortunately. Yes, it would be nice if we did, but we don't.
Okay, let's get upstairs.
All right, let's open the vent.
Longest my goodness. Longest elevator ride ever. On my way down to look for a screwdriver in Bernard's office, I ran into the big boss himself in the elevator. When he asked what I was doing, I told him the truth, or part of it anyway, that I needed a screwdriver. He gave me some flack for undertaking a task that should be Eugene's, but other than that, I don't think he suspected anything. Phew! Thank goodness he and I went in separate directions when we got to the ground floor, now to see if I can find that screwdriver. Andrew offered to keep a lookout while I poke around Bernard's office looking for the screwdriver. I had the rare opportunity to do a bit of snooping on my best. What fascinating things would Bernard keep behind closed doors? But I have to be careful still, especially with Andrew on the other side of the door. I don't want to jeopardize him either. Enjoy the court, you cold-hearted prick. Something tells me the open window was not an accident. I think Eugene left it open on purpose as a way to get back to Bernard for being, well, Bernard. Looks like my hunch was correct. Eugene was here to fix the window, and lucky for me, he left a screwdriver behind. I get the feeling he won't be needing it anytime soon. Getting the vent open should be easy enough now. I should have known it wouldn't be as simple as walking out unnoticed. Bernard was waiting on the other side of the door once I'd finished up in his office. I'm really glad my job keeps me from interacting with him too often. I don't know how many more times I can handle hearing him call me Miss Billivet. I managed to evade his suspicion, screwdriver in hand, even if it meant bending the truth a little. All in all, I'd say that went as smoothly as it could have. We have a character update. My cat is running around like crazy. Raymond. Raymond Leduc is Bernard's brother. Before Bernard ran the Clarendon, the hotel was in Raymond's hands. From everything I've heard, Raymond's style of running a hotel was as different from Bernard's as day is to night. Apparently, in Raymond's time, the Clarendon could actually be fun. Andrew told me about one New Year's Eve when the power had gone out throughout the entire hotel and everyone was in panic. Raymond gathered all the night staff and all the remaining guests into the ballroom, lit hundreds of candles, cracked open a crate of vintage wine, and threw an impromptu party in the dark. Staff and clientele were side by side, singing and laughing and celebrating late into the morning, surrounded by candlelight. Raymond oversaw the whole thing, pouring wine and serving sandwiches of the finest lunch meats and cheeses found in the Clarendon's kitchen. It sounds like something from a different reality altogether. I thought my family was complex, but the Leducs are on another level. Leducs? Leducs? Bernard allegedly kept Raymond out of jail and kept any word of his divine ways from spreading, and for that he expects his brother to butt out of anything to do with managing the Clarendon. Poor Raymond. It sounds like he was in a tough spot, and Bernard found a way to exploit that. I don't know.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Holy Bible. Well, safe to say they don't need that anymore. But we are a good person here and clean everything. Ew. They had the hanky-panky, yeah, I believe. But all of this is fine, right? You know what? I'll leave them there. I don't care. Okay. Uh... Okay, click on a letter to select it. Okay. We have... Do we have a 2? Yes, we do have a 2, and there goes an A. We have the E, this one. Wait. Oh no. E. What? That sign is an L. Is that an L though? Do we have that? I don't want. Yes, we do. That one is an M. The slash is an N. 4 is an I. H is this. 5 is O. And do we have the... We have this, which is an S. The wave. Where's the wave? Wave. Wave. Here is a T. 6. Do we have a 6? I see an 8. 8 is a W. Oh, no. It's a W. We have a 7 is a Y. An F. In my tonight. Okay, this is a G. Save. Tonight. Room. That is a P. That is a C. Michael will be sleeping. Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
I found another message written in secret code.
And?
It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Who's Michael? A guest's husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Yeah, the cast keeps getting bigger. I'll just check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the cruises, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec.
If we go in there, we are not allowed to clean.
Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping, my lady.
Thank you, good sir. I'll call you back.
Okay, we go to 507.
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
Don't touch anything.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together. A lovely shade of lipstick. I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming.
It's two different ones.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
Michael Beaumont.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Michael. Je suis de roman mia du... Oh, is that is French, isn't it?
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you're well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Micah for me. Anne. Okay. Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Director Donald Byron.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas, it's quite a shock after... Texas? We know who that is. It's Madame Cruz. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one who we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I am glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Millie's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. I tell you what, they're having an affair. But I don't mean the husband. I mean the woman.
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
I'll tell you. Adam or Eve. Yeah, we got it. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the one who truly understands? They're gay. They're gay.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I have met with Louis and he asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing a husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Yeah, Anne is getting a divorce, and she's probably having an affair and is in love with Mrs. Cruz, and probably Mrs. Cruz is in love with her as well. Greta. Don't know who Greta is, but oh, I'm missing a second key.
Let's find out what this key unlocks.
And no, I found out, trust me.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere? That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505? Ah, that's so sweet.
Merci.
I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Mike and I want to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. No, we're not picking that up yet.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean?
You don't need to know my name,
And
but
who
you've
is this
seen me.
from?
I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 33 copies, and sent them. 3 days later, he won the lottery. Oh my god. The winds and the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like... A sound that sounded like? Really, Anne? The winds and the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind like a melody to my ear. On this summer day where I met you. Or maybe they don't know each other. They fell in love anyway. Did I go through all of this? With 505. This is 506. 505.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
I'm sure in a safe.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
We are in room 505.
I don't think I'll need this again. Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
You sure? I don't know, ma'am. I don't see it. I don't see that key. Oh. And Beaumont. Amber Moore is one of 2 guests staying in room 507, the other being her son Michael. She's a divorcee. I don't know how that information got out the first time, but since then Linda's made sure we wouldn't forget it. Anne stays at the Crankton has been a lengthy one, and it shows in her room. Open suitcases, stray coffee cups, a pillow fort, it all feels very lived-in. Not a lot of guests get as comfortable as she and Michael have. Maybe I'll be able to find out just why she came to the Crankton and why she's yet to leave. Anytime I've interacted with Anne, she's been incredibly sweet to me. She seemed apologetic after asking for extra blankets, maybe even a little embarrassed at Michael's antics. But if she only knew the kinds of requests I've gotten in the past. Besides, Michael's fun to have around in small doses. Oh, poor Anne. It doesn't seem like her divorce has been an easy battle or a cheap one. If Mr. Beaumont is abusive like she told her attorney, then it's even more important that her divorce is granted as soon as possible. Is that why she's hiding out at the Clarendon? Michael. So Michael is Anne's son. I thought his name was Mitchell this entire time, probably because anytime we've interacted he's been either racing down the hallway mid-sentence or talking through a mouthful of sugar-frosted pops. No wonder I didn't recognize the name at first. I think Michael must be around 8 or 9, He's a sweet little boy, and he's grown on a lot of the mates here, since we've been seeing him for around a month now. I think a lot of us will be sad to see him go. His mom asked me for extra blankets once so that he could build a blanket fort. I'm glad he's been enjoying his stay at the Clangton. Staying at hotels when you're a kid must be such an adventure. Michael's having a hard time dealing with his parents' divorce, which is completely understandable. I remember having a million questions at that age, and no one ever seems to want to tell you the truth, not the whole of it anyway. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Oh, Michael. What a heartbreaking possibility to even have to consider. I don't think your mom's love for you is going anywhere for what it's worth. It took me a while to learn this, but our parents are just as new to navigating this relationship as we are. They're just trying their best. Most of them are anyway. Mr. Beaumont? Anne's husband for now. Their relationship is not in a good place, to put it lightly. It seems his wife fled with their son and is now trying to divorce him. Michael and his father are still in contact, judging by the letter Michael's been working on in his pillow fort. I suppose there's the tiniest bit of relief in knowing that he and his son have a good relationship, but Michael can't possibly have the full picture of his parents' relationship and all of its complexities. It's easy to put a parent on a pedestal without knowing the full extent of who they are.